Hi everyone. Now let's talk about logical operator. So we have seen many operators like arithmetic operators, relational operators like that, and now we are discussing about logical operators in this session. So logical operators are used for to do the logical conditions, validations. Okay. So how these logical validation will happen? Logical operators are mainly used for conditional statements. So most importantly, these logical conditions are used for conditional statements like if else, and then if else. These are later classes we are going to discuss about these conditional statements, but extensively these logical operators are used for that. And then these logical operators are structural indicators. So that means, so conditional statements we can use, and structural indicator means if you observe these things, then we have proper way of conditional formality is there. That means condition to condition, just it will act as a connectivity. So like that, logical operators are also known as logical connectives. So when you observe, it should be like it will be like a structure format. So there is no disconnectivity between condition to condition. So it will act as a structural indicators and then logical connective also. And we have three types of logical operators are there in Python programming language. If we observe any programming language, these logical operators are common, and every programming language we have three types of logical operators like that. In Python also we have. So what are the logical operator means? Here we have three logical operators are there. First one is and, or, not. These are the three important logical operators are there in Python programming language. See what exactly this and logical operator here. For AND operator, it returns true if both operands, that means left side and right side, are true. For example, if we have two conditions, or if you have two values, whatever, are two conditions here, you can say condition 1, condition 2, and condition 3, or condition n. So if you are using AND between all the conditions, like now if all the conditions are true, okay, then it will return the output format will be true. That means all the conditions which we will be using and operator between any condition, those conditions must satisfy, then only it will return true. So that means whether it is right side or left side, whatever the condition it should satisfy, then it will return true. And when we talk about OR operator, then for OR operator, it return true if either of the operand, that means either it is left side or right side, if it is true. That means if we have condition like condition 1 and condition 2, so when you are using AND condition, those two conditions must satisfy. But in OR operator, if you are using in between the connectivity between two conditions, and if any one condition is satisfied, then the return format is true. So that means if we have two conditions, first condition is false, second condition is true, no problem, then we can able to get it this true statement only, because one condition is satisfied. So if we have 20 conditions, and if 19 conditions are false, then one condition is true, then output format is true only. So that means if any one condition is true, when the connectivity or operator are used, then we can get true output. When we talk about not operator, it is like vice versa. That means when it is true, it will return false. When it is true, it will return false. When it false, it will return true. That means opposite values. Like when it is true, it returns false. When it is false, it returns true. Okay, that is vice versa. So and, or, and not operator are used in regularly in every project. Without these operators, we cannot do condition validations like conditional statements. So these are all about logical operators. So in the next class, what we will be discussing means we will be discussing about each and every condition practical orientation. So then only we can able to understand deeply and quickly about these and, or, and not operators. So in this session, you need to understand we have three operators are there, logical operators. One is and, or, not, and these are used for conditional validations. In the next class, we will be getting practical sessions on logical operators. Thank you and see you in the next class.